Do you have any recommendation for engineering leaders how to keep the team stable and focused, but while also enabling turnover to happen when necessary?
Yeah, first of all, I always say that some turnover is good. Just like you can't be president of the United States for more than 8 years, right? 2 terms, and then you move along because some transition, some new blood is always good. And I saw companies take it to an extreme where they had these, I call them org chart patches, that there's someone with a special title and a special responsibility just so that single person won't leave the company. And that person has to be invited to those kinds of meetings, or they have a team that's not doing anything that's on the roadmap just because we want to have that person remain in the company. And frankly, I believe that's a big lose for the entire company, because what we are teaching people, what they are reading between the lines, is that it doesn't really matter if you do something special or important right now, as long as you have some knowledge that we value, stuff like that. I think that first of all, you have to be okay with some people leaving. Does that mean that you shouldn't be trying to retain good people? Of course not. But it does mean that when you see that someone really wants to leave, or the price is higher than you're willing to pay, and I'm not talking about actual dollars, I'm talking about the cost for the entire organization to retain that person, let them go. And for executives, when I'm working with them, I always say you have to account for churn when you're planning the growth of your team, so that when people eventually leave, you are not, left there without enough people already in place. So start with thinking about it 2 steps ahead, and then you can actually win in this game. And also, when you're retaining people, I believe in doing it from the right set challenges and motivations for those people. There's a big issue, I believe, with that standard in our industry. We just provide people, we throw option grants at them so they stay for 4 more years and 4 more years. But
yeah, golden handcuffs.
Yep. Exactly. And would you like someone to stay in the company for 3 more years because they have options that they are still vesting? Just imagine being a teammate of a person who's in this for years. Just because of that, I hate that. And it pains me in my gut. Really, it's something that I really think is an issue in our industry, where people are wasting away years doing something they don't like just in order to get some options that might not be even worth anything. So I believe that we need to make people stay because they are motivated, because you challenge them, because they see incredible personal growth, because they achieve self-actualization. If you the Maslow hierarchy of needs, self-actualization. I feel like all of my potential is being put to use. And that's what I'm trying to help my clients create.
Yeah, so some great advice there. You could almost say that there's such thing as, maybe we call it like positive churn. And if you're planning for that positive churn, some people will leave for the right reasons. And as an engineering leader, you can be in better shape. I think it's the company Zappos. There's some like really innovative company that I read about that does a thing where they say, we're going to give you $5,000 if you want to leave. We'll pay you to leave. And the mindset there is, if there's people in the company that aren't feeling self-fulfilled and they know maybe they want to leave, but finding a job is scary. I have kids at home. I can't make that change. Here, we're going to give you some money to leave. And therefore, we're going to retain the people that need to be here, and we're going to bring in the new blood. Yeah. That's a little bit more out there and extreme, but I found that to be very interesting.
Yeah, I love that idea.